Doechii has the girls upset. Y'all said that Doechii was yelling and screaming and her outfit wasn't all that. Jesse Williams is back in court with his ex-wife. They've had such a nasty divorce. I feel like an unnecessary divorce, but he says she's being negligent, okay? And then we have Ray J. Ray J got on, I think he was on Twitch, and he revealed a deep, dark secret. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk Look at This Here, which is my take on pop culture. I do 3 videos in 20 minutes or less, very high level, super opinionated commentary. So if you're looking for hard facts and figures, but if you enjoyed that type of content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and leave your comments down below. Y'all, we are trying to get to 40,000 subs. I would love to be at 40,000 subs by the end of summer. So if you are watching me and you have not yet subscribed, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's start with Doechii. Okay. So I have been a Doechii fan for a while. I enjoy Doechii's music. I think she's dope. I like her vibe, all that type of stuff. I like the fact that she's bringing music videos back in a way that we don't see a lot of artists do. So cool. As we know, this past Monday was the Met Gala, okay? And it was super fine. Black dandyism was the theme. I might have got that wrong, but it was dandyism, okay? Which is very intricate tailoring, very straight lines, very like do your Googles to find out what dandyism is. Doechii was there. This is the outfit that she wore. So, cool. I feel like this is how Doechii looks all the time. So I wasn't super impressed with her look, but she looks nice. We don't care about the look. The issue at hand is her behavior. So we all know that when they come out on this red carpet, they're always trying to cover themselves up. They want to, make a grand entrance. So footage was caught of Doechii backstage or back off carpet with her people, and the cameras, I guess, caught like a little glimpse of her. So Doechii is yelling and screaming, "Get me an umbrella. I need another MF and umbrella." Doing a lot, yelling at her assistant, and don't let that umbrella fall. Like she was going in, okay? Going in and let have. However, was she talking to her people a certain way? She was. However, I kind of get the frustration because you don't want the audience or TV or paparazzi or anybody to see your outfit until you are out on the red carpet. So this made waves. So Doechii had to issue, and she didn't have to, but she did issue an apology. So first, she did an Instagram story where it's her, and she's playing some music, and she's just kind of going like this. God forbid a girl need an umbrella. Okay, you were trying to be cute, but then she issued a real statement and said, all jokes aside, I'm so proud of my glam team and the LV team for an incredible night. We've been dreaming about this Met for a long time, and the theme this year is in such alignment with who I am and what I stand for. It's nothing but God. This year was our debut. Okay. Oh, it's nothing but God that this year was our debut. Everyone killed it and nailed the theme, and the time was had, and she put an umbrella emoji. Now, me, myself, personally, I don't think it's a huge deal. Do I think that Doechii needed to make an apology? Not an apology, a statement. She didn't apologize for anything. Do I think Doechii needed to make a statement? I don't. But I think that her statement would have been better received by some if she wouldn't have tried to make light of it the post before. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't come out and try to make a little joke and do whatever the case and then turn around and I don't know. What did y'all think about this? When I saw the video, I was like, damn girl, what she have on? Then when I saw her little short outfit, I was like, oh, this is kind of what Doechii typically wears. She's always in a little, matching set situation. So what did y'all think about it? Did y'all like her look? I like I said, I liked her look. I would have loved if the shorts were pants instead, or maybe a skirt. I didn't care for the shorts, but from waist up, fire. Okay. Let me know what y'all thought about this. Let's get to Ray J. Ray J stresses me out. He stresses Brandy out. He stresses his mama out. I don't think his daddy cares, but yeah, so Willie Ray Norwood Jr., okay? The people call him Ray J. Ray J is a lot, okay? Ray J is, to me, Ray J is getting to the point where I'm gonna very, very quickly put him on the shelf with Kanye, where I'm just gonna ignore any and everything that comes out about them and that comes out of their mouths. Because I don't know what Ray J is going through. I don't know if Ray J needs a drip of some sort. I don't know if Ray J needs to go sit his ass in church and pray. I don't know what is going on with Ray J. He needs attention. He needs something. But these cry for attentions that he has had for the past, hell, 3 years or so is getting out of hand and is getting old, because you are too effing old for this, Willie. You're too old. So, Ray J left viewers stunned during a Twitch live stream on Monday night, May 5th, after making an unexpected and deeply disturbing revelation about his childhood. So, in the middle of a conversation that initially seemed very cash, okay, Ray J abruptly said, "My babysitter "ard" me." Y'all know what "ard" mean? They took it from him, okay? Pulling his hat down, he, then put his hat down over his face and he began to repeat it over and over and over. Now, I will say this. I hate that that happened to him. I hate when this happens to anybody, okay? Absolutely do. But I feel like I don't know why he blurted it out on this Twitch stream. I just, so he made everybody in the room uncomfortable because nobody knew if he was being serious or not, because Ray J plays around a lot. Now, I would hope I would hope and pray that nobody would ever joke about this, that nobody would ever try to make light about this and make this a joke or whatever the case. So there were some people in the room that were like, okay, we listen and we don't judge. Like, it got visibly awkward in the room. Ray J himself started to chuckle before being like, okay, it's not funny, but you laugh though. Maybe it's a laugh to keep from crying situation. I don't know. But he then went into very graphic detail about the abuse. Now, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, okay? I'm not even going to say it. Never mind. But he starts going through these scenarios where he said that his babysitter is the person that assaulted him. She would make him do different things to her while having him perform different acts on her as well. So after he explained all of that type of stuff, one of the women did ask him, like, "Are you traumatized?" And Ray J said, "I tried to do what she told me to do. I just tried to do what she told me to do. But I was just too small." And then he goes on to other graphic details. So this came very recently on the heels of that other live stream. Remember when he was on Kai Cenat's live stream? Kai Cenat? You know, little cute Kai, where he wanted to come to one of his sleepovers and was like, "We should all shower together in the group." I said, "Sir, look, I don't know if Ray J is doing this for attention. I don't know if Ray J is doing this to stay in the media. I don't know what's happening. But between that shit, him bitching about how Brandy don't F for him no more, his back and forth with Princess and what they got going on in their marriage, the tour, the Millennium Tour where he looked a mess on. I don't get it, right? I don't get it. Back when he was talking about that Kai Cenat bullshit, Brandy texted him and was like, "Come on, Ray, what's going on with you? You're so much better than this." You know, Brandy, in my opinion, has been disgusted with Ray J since the what was that shit we used to watch? The verses. Ever since he got on there and embarrassed not only himself, but his child that he chose to hold, Epic, he embarrassed the living shit out of Brandy at that verses. And I feel like ever since then, Brandy has really been on some, I don't know what to tell you, but we've heard over the course of maybe the past couple of months, maybe year or so, that Ray J has been saying that the family doesn't F with him. You know, Brandy doesn't talk to me. My family doesn't F with me. I don't get invited to family things. But I don't, I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I'm saying that Ray J needs to have some introspection. Look inward, okay? What are you doing in the media? What are you doing in private that has caused your family to want to take a beat from you? Because I don't believe that this family that we have seen growing up over the years that has been super tight knit, you and Brandy have been like this to the point where we were even like y'all close, right? We've seen Brandy baby you. Brandy has defended you tooth and nail on everything you have done. She wrote a song about you. Best friend is about Ray J. She was putting you in every video. She put you on Moesha. She put you on. Y'all were thick as thieves. So something happened, Ray, that has now caused y'all to have this rift. And I am 1,000% sure that it has something to do with you, your behavior, and how you choose to carry yourself in the media. Right? So that upset Ray J when Brandy texted him that. So he chose to do what? To take a screenshot and post it so we can see. And then he titled it "My Sister Hates Me and Who I Am." And all I'm doing is being myself. Listen, listen. Can y'all hear my stomach growling? I am starving. So Ray J then went on to say that he admits to feeling alone, and while navigating his separation with Princess, he said, "Look, I don't know how to be better than who I am. I've tried." Okay. He also then has said that to my kids who might see this later when they are older, just know that I work hard for you and only you. If it wasn't for you, Melody and Epic, I would have been locked up or dead. Somebody give Ray J the help that he needs. Somebody give Ray J the attention that he needs. I understand that Brandy and Sonia might be overly tired of Ray J and all his bullshit, but y'all need to go talk to that boy because Ray J is, I feel like we are a day away. Same with Kanye, we and Justin Bieber, and sometimes I feel like Chris Brown, but we are a day away from a headline that we don't want to read. A day away, all right? I just let me know what y'all thought about this. Like I said, I hate that it happened to Ray J, but I also feel like Ray J is screaming for help. This isn't a cry for help. This is a scream, a bellow, if you will. Okay. Let's talk Jesse Williams. So Jesse Williams. Remember, I think Jesse Williams even quit Grays to not have to didn't he like leave? Is he still on Grays? I don't watch it anymore. But he had a terrible, terrible divorce. So, according to Jesse Williams, his ex-wife, Arian Drake Lee, has been violating the custody order and interfering with their children's health care. Negligence, okay? So he's accusing his ex-wife of interfering with the kids' health care. And I'm like, this is crazy. So he has filed court documents. So this is from People magazine. The Grey's Anatomy alum, who's 43 years old, has accused his wife, Arian Drake Lee, also 43, of purposely violating their custody agreement after an alleged altercation at the children's orthodontist. So, Arian, you acting a fool down to the dentist. Okay, girl. So, Jesse Williams was awarded sole physical custody over the kids' health care in March. Now, I know a lot of people see that and think that he now has physical custody of the children. I think it's just of their health care. I believe they have joint custody, if I'm not mistaken. So, his ex-wife threatened to sue the doctor and said that she told the dentist that she did not consent to their daughter's treatment. They have two children, Sadie and Maceo, 11 and 9, respectively. So in the court documents, Jesse states, look, on April 3rd, we went to the meeting with the orthodontist and we were there to discuss other things, involving the child having an impacted upper right canine and a growing cyst around her tooth. So his ex-wife did not consent to the treatment and said that she will sue if he touches the child. Now we had to take a beat on this, Arian, because if that baby has a cyst around her tooth, an impacted canine, you don't want her to have nice teeth. Why would you not want the treatment? Why would you not want the treatment? Cysts can rupture. And in your mouth, oh girl. So Jesse goes on to say, look, my daughter has waited to have this surgery, to have this treatment since August. And apparently the ex-wife is refusing to let the baby get treatment. Again, I would like to know why. So in the court documents, he is saying that his ex-wife yelled at the doctor. Jesse said, I had to apologize. And I took the children to the car. The kids are saying, what's wrong with mommy? Did we get kicked out of the dentist? Why does she keep doing this? Why can't I get braces? Can we just go back without her? Now, we know that this is subjective and this is one side. There's always three sides to every story. Jesse's side, the wife's side, and the truth is going to be somewhere in the middle, okay? I would like to know why Arian does not want that baby. Or is it Aaron? Is it Aaron? Aryn? Why the ex-wife does not want that baby to have the proper treatment for the cyst around her tooth. That's at the root of it. Is it because you don't like the plan? Is it because I would just like to know why we have let this child go from August to now April with a cyst in her mouth, right? So because of this, Jesse is now asking for sole legal custody of their health care, and he is concerned that the daughter's condition will worsen before the next hearing, which is in July. Said that it is unfair to keep the daughter from having her condition treated. I 1,000% agree. Because why? Cysts can rupture. You don't want that to rupture in that baby girl's mouth. God forbid she have a Dorito. Let's say she has a Dorito and okay. Okay. He then said that his ex-wife is ruining all the relationships with the medical professionals and physically appearing during appointments that she was not invited to. So when I'm taking the baby to the doctor, she shows her ass up. So he says that she has compromised their children's health. Her behavior destroys relationships, who are now terrified to treat the children for fear of her erratic and aggressive antics. She has demonstrated that if she is notified about treatment, she will physically appear and she will sabotage the treatment, scaring and scarring the children in the process. So he's now asking not only for the sole legal custody of their health care, but he wants the approval that I'll tell you what procedure we had done when it's done so that these kids can get the proper treatment that they need. This has been such a messy ass divorce. And I remember back when everybody was cheering and screaming that she got paid that ungodly amount that she was getting monthly because she said that Jesse switched up. So remember, her and Jesse met back in, I want to say college. They were both teachers. He then went on to be an actor, and she kind of felt that he was leaving her in the dust. Now, does that mean that Jesse is absolved of whatever he had going on? It does not. But it kind of seemed like she got a little bit jealous of his what is that called? What's that shit called? His celebrity. That's what it seems. But what do y'all think about that? Like, girl, I guess my issue is get to the root of why she doesn't want the daughter to have that particular treatment. But y'all got to get that cyst out of that baby's mouth. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Yeah. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. These three topics: Ray J, Doechii, and Jesse Williams. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.